Hi everyone, it's Cynthia here, the Intuitive Stitcher, and today is Wednesday, April 30th. So I'm coming to you with Winter Rose Manor, our stitch along. So those of you who are joining in the stitch along, I have May's section to show. I feel like I'm out of practice here at home since I was away. So anyway, for May, I'm going to show you what we completed for the month of April. It was this piece here. I should have a pen. This. Oh, you know what? Today's my last day. I have to do the other snowflake. And we did the snowflakes at the top. There were 2 snowflakes at the top. So this is the pattern. So it's hard for me to see, but the snowflakes at the top of the motif should all now be completed, those little snowflakes, and the ones on the side, which are over here. It's hard to do backwards. And then these 2, so you see I need to complete that other one near the bird. So that was it. We're going to get into the letters for your name until the end, so you can think about that. So what Brenda Gervais did was she put the letter B and the letter A, and then she put the letter G down here. I'm not going to do that, and Chris said she's not going to either do the first, middle, initial, and last name, the initial. What she and I are going to do, and I think she is going to do the same thing as me, is just put my first initial for Cynthia and my last initial here, which is a G. And then down here, Chris and I talked about maybe more snowflakes, or you could do anything. There are hearts here, which is going to be our May section to do. You could put another heart here. There are little birds up here. You could put a bird here. So you decide what you want to do, but we're starting to think about that. So this is my piece. And like I said, I have got to finish that star or snowflake today. We think they're snowflakes. I don't know. So I have to finish that today. Chris, if you see any mistakes, let me know right away before May 1st. So for May, this is what we're going to be doing. And I have to point out an error. So let me get back far. We're going to do the bottom row of flowers and the vine right here. And also what I have squared off up here, which are 2 hearts. Okay, that's May's assignment for the stitch along. I wanted to point out now, I can't show the pattern, which the first 4 flowers are different from the design shown on the cover page. So this is it, if you can read this, and I'm going to read it to the side. So across the bottom, the vine and flowers, I want you to note the first 2 top flowers, the empty spaces are on the left corner, which is different from the pattern on the cover. So you look at those 2 top flowers on the graph, which has the pattern which has been graphed, and you can notice there's a difference with the design on the front cover. So, for instance, if I can get close, the first 2 flowers on top, which is this and this, the space is in the middle. This is on the design on the front cover. All the way across, the space is in the middle. The bottom all the way across, that empty space is on the left. All the way across. This is on the cover. When you look at the graph, it's different. I can't show you the graph, but let me look at it. On the graph, where do I have it? I'm a mess. On the graph, if you look at it, those first 4 flowers, the 2 on top and 2 on the bottom, are graphed differently than the cover. So each one of you have to decide what you want to do. If you want to stitch it like what the graph shows, or if you want to stitch it like the cover photo. I'm going to stitch mine like the cover photo. So all those spaces in the flowers are the same all the way across. And also the bottom. I'm going to do everything as it is shown on the cover. So you decide what you want to do. So thank you, Chris, for finding that. She's got an eagle eye for all of that because she does a lot of, full coverage pieces like this. So she does have an eye for that, for catching that. So if you have any questions, leave a comment so that we can answer those questions, or email me. And if you're a little confused, and we'll try to be a little bit clearer if you are a little bit confused. So those are my notes about the difference in the graph and the cover page. So I think I covered that correctly. Chris, correct me if I have not. And like I said, if anyone has any questions about that, just leave a comment or send me an email. My email address is in the description box. And if you do leave a comment, Chris will see it and she will be able to clarify what I've just said if there is any confusion. So thank you, and that is for May. So I want to be clear because sometimes I get my months mixed up. This is the end of April, so we're to finish April's motifs. I have one more snowflake to finish, and I can do that later. And then May is the new section, which is the bottom row of the vine flowers, and the 2 little, they're really cute hearts. The 2 hearts. If you're changing colors or using different floss, let us know, because it's always good. I might change the color of the house to be a little bit more pink, because my floss is more of a cream color and I want the house to be a little bit more of a lighter pink. So let us know how you're doing, what you're doing, how things are going as you're following along, and we will always keep in touch and answer those comments. So thank you so much, and everyone, have a good week. Bye.